Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. The Shabbos is Parshas Chodesh. The Shabbos right before Rosh Chodesh Nisan, which means Nisan and Pesach are right around the corner. Certainly feels that way in the butchery. I hope everyone's preparations, if you've begun, are going well, and I hope everyone is looking forward to the Yontiv with excitement and joy. This week's Erev Shabbos video Dvar Torah is sponsored by Susie and Lenny Fold in memory of Susie's maternal grandparents, Joseph and Rose Sackhoffs, Yosef Moshe ben Kalman Halevi, Zechron Levracha, whose yahrzeit was on the 15th of Adar, and Risha Bat Rafael Zechron Levracha, whose yahrzeit was on the 24th of Adar. The Hashem should have an aliyah, and we thank Susie and Lenny very much for the sponsorship. Continuing our discussions of davening, I'd like to focus a few minutes on Hagba'ah, when we lift the Torah for all to see. We'll discuss a little bit both how we do it and why we do it. The how-tos, but also the whys. What is the lesson and the meaning behind the custom? The Shulchan Aruch describes a Sephardi practice, which is, as was the original practice, to lift the Torah before Torah reading. The Shulchan Aruch writes, "You lift the Torah umara pnei ksiva sefer Torah la'am ha'omdim liyamino u'lasmolo lefanav v'la'acharav." You lift the Torah and you show the writing to everyone in all four directions, right, left, forward, back. Shemitzvah al kol anashim v'nashim liros haksav lichro. The mitzvah is for everyone in the shul, the men and the women, to be able to see the Torah during Hagba'ah and to bow to the Torah. V'lomar v'zos haTorah asher sa Moshe, and to say this is the Torah that Hashem gave through Moshe to the Jewish people. The Shulchan Aruch doesn't describe the custom to point with any certain finger, but he says the custom is to bow towards the Torah. And personally, this is what I do, and others, that when I lift my finger and say the pasuk, I also bow slightly towards the Torah, as described in the Shulchan Aruch. The Shulchan Aruch here is quoting almost verbatim from Maseches Sofrim, a source from around the year 900. But there's an even earlier source, an allusion to Hagba'ah in the Talmud Yerushalmi. The Torah says in the curses in Parshas Kisavo, Arur Asholea lo yakim es divrei haTorah zos. Cursed is the one who does not uphold the Torah. On a simple level, this is referring to someone who doesn't uphold the laws of the Torah, doesn't support the Torah, undermines the Torah. However, the Talmud Yerushalmi sees an allusion and says, Zu Chazan HaKnesses. This is the Chazan, the Gabbai, presumably referring to Hagba'ah, someone who does not literally lift up the Torah, is in violation of this pasuk and is deserving to be cursed. Why is Hagba'ah so important? What is the idea behind the custom? Why do we do it? And why is it that if you don't do it, you deserve to be cursed? You're undermining important principles of the Torah. One idea of Hagba'ah is to show that the Torah belongs to the entire Jewish people, and everyone in the community can see the Torah, can connect to the Torah, can study and engage the Torah. It is not under the control of the person reading the Torah or the rabbi or any religious elite. It is lifted up and shown to all. Mitzvah al kol anashim v'nashim liros haksav. The mitzvah is literally during Hagba'ah and metaphorically that everyone in the community, men and women, can see the Torah. It is open to them. And if someone won't lift up the Torah, it's as if they're saying the Torah is mine, the Torah is under my control, and others have no access to it. That's a very bad thing, and that perhaps is why the Talmud Yerushalmi sees an allusion to that very negative pasuk in the Torah. Additionally, Hagba'ah is meant to show that we do not just study the Torah and obey the Torah, but we lift the Torah. We honor the Torah. We rejoice with the Torah. If someone will not lift the Torah, it's as if they're saying, listen, I'll read what it says in it. I will do it. But I'm not particularly joyous about it. I don't want to bring greater honor to the Torah. I don't want to lift the Torah up. I'll abide by it like the tax code. But that's it. That also undermines the Torah. The Torah is not just meant to be obeyed, but is meant to be lifted. There's a certain joy and excitement that we even just naturally feel when the Torah is lifted, when we see it up high, when we do Hagba'ah. And perhaps one final idea based on our custom to point to the Torah with a finger. This is partially based on the tradition of Chazal that whenever the Torah has the word zeh or zos, this, when someone is speaking, it means a person is pointing to an actual object. In Parshas Chodesh, which we'll learn tomorrow, Hashem tells Moshe, Ha-chodesh hazeh lachem, this new moon. Chazal understand that Hashem wasn't just talking about new moons in general, but pointed be'etzba to a sliver of a moon in the sky and said, see this is the kind of moon that you will sanctify. Or in the Haggadah, we'll quote the pasuk that the parent tells the child, Ba'avor zeh, Asa Hashem li b'tseisi mitzrayim. It is because of this God took me out. He's not just referring to my Jewish life, my faith, but Chazal understand he's pointing to the Pesach Matzumar. This is why in the Haggadah we point to those objects, Matzazu, Marzu, etc. It's because of these mitzvahs and the like that Hashem took us out of Egypt. Whenever we say Zeh or Zos, we're pointing to something. There's something real, something tangible. It's not just an idea. It's not just words. When we point to the Torah with our finger, V'zos HaTorah, we're saying this is the Torah. We're being Mara Be'etzba. We're pointing with our finger that there's something tangible. There's an actual Torah scroll. And symbolically, the Torah is meant to be something real, something I can hold in my hand, something that I can taste on my tongue. It's not just an idea to discuss or debate. It's not just words to speak, but it's meant to touch us. It's meant to be real to us, like something real that I hold in my hand. And so Hagba'ah, with all of our customs, represents, we point to the Torah, Zos HaTorah, and we're saying, this is the Torah, it's real to me, I can touch it, I can taste it, it's open to all, we show it to all, everyone in the shul, I see the Torah, my path to the Torah, there's an open path, I can study, I can engage the Torah, I can become connected, I can grow, and I do not just wish to obey the Torah, I want to lift the Torah, I want to rejoice with the Torah, I want to bring honor to the Torah. Some explain that the Ashkenazi practice moved Hagba'ah to the end of laning, after laning, because people loved Hagba'ah. It was exciting, it was inspiring, they wanted to see it. And not everyone was in shul when laning began. So they said, you know what, we'll move Hagba'ah till after that laning, because Hagba'ah is important. These ideas and the emotions that it engenders when you see the Torah lifted up and everyone points and everyone says, V'zos HaTorah. So these are some of the ideas and the feelings that we should have when we see the Torah. Really, literally, when the Torah is lifted in the shul during Hagba'ah, to think about, I want the Torah is real, I want to be connected to the Torah, it is open to me, it is presented to me, I can see it, I want to study it, I want to fulfill it, I want to rejoice with it, lift it up, and bring it honor. Hopefully we can feel some of these things a little bit more this Shabbos or the next time we see the Torah lifted up, and hopefully these are feelings and thoughts and commitments that we can take with us even after shul's done and we leave to go outside. Good Shabbos, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.